Paper Play Action presents. Hello, everybody. This is the Minisode for Paper Play Action. For some of the crew members that we missed during the E3 presentation, we know it's very late, but we're just going to do a quick chat of the things we caught the E3 that caught our eyes, and some disappointments, and a few rants possibly to go through. So we'll start off with Aaron.
They have me at gunpoint. Help me.
It's not true.
No. It's not exactly true. We have him at blade point. We already cut off his left leg.
Tranquilizer dart.
No.
Right?
I already ate his left leg. Don't worry about it.
He can't run anymore.
Wait a minute. I still have it. You lie.
Oh, you're just hallucinating. But anyway,
It's just the drugs.
we'll start off here. Aaron, why don't you start off in E3? Anything that caught your interest?
I'm going to be honest with you. I don't ask me about any of the presentations because I didn't watch any of that.
That is fine.
I literally only watched just like the game trailers that came out. But like, there's a few things here and there. I mean, honestly, like if I'm gonna be honest, like I think we were talking about it too. The Tiny Tina's Wonderlands, for like the Borderlands.
Mm-hmm. I'm really excited about that,
Dude. Excited about
because
that, because it's like okay,
yeah, because
that DLC was awesome.
Oh, the DLC was great,
awesome.
and now I'm gonna play a whole game out of it.
Very,
I'm happy.
Very confused.
I'm not.
Oh yeah, it was confusing,
Yeah.
but it was amazing.
It's actually interesting, like when I looked up later, that the voice cast involved with it, because you have Ashley Birch for Tiny Tina. That's cool. We also have Wanda Sykes, Will Arnett, and I forgot the third guy. But
you have Will Arnett and God, I don't remember honestly either. Hold on. But like, it's a crazy cast. It's like a ridiculous cast of people. That's like, okay, this looks pretty fun. I'm gonna be honest with you. Halo Infinite, obviously. Like,
oh, dude, they actually broke it down too. Like, I'm excited for that too.
Like, I'm not gonna lie, all the trailers they released for it and everything. I was like, okay, all right, now.
Oh, Andy
now
Samberg. That's
excited.
the third.
Andy Samberg.
That's the fourth
there you go,
person.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I mean, yeah, like it's only like there's a lot of games that I'm kind of excited for, but like I have to. See how they are. I'm never pre-ordering.
No,
I'm not gonna do that
well,
anymore. Never again.
Yeah, that's after the many disappointments.
The Sea of Thieves, Pirates of the Caribbean, however you want to say
the
it.
crossover one.
Crossover actually looks really cool. I'm not gonna
What was
lie.
that crossover with again?
Sea of Thieves, Pirates of the Caribbean. Yeah, you have Jack
Oh,
Sparrow,
yeah.
Davy
Yeah,
Jones, a lot, and
Davy Jones, dude. When Davy Jones and the freaking Phantom Dutchman pulled up, I was like, "Oh shit! Oh shit!" Now it's gonna be a random event too, because it's like, okay, now not only do we have the Kraken and the fucking Megalodon and sharks and shit. No, you got fucking Davy.
Oh
Jones
no!
pulling
Now
up
you
on
have beyond just skeletons. Now you have ghosts to deal with, Davy Jones's crew to deal with, skeletons. You have 3 different enemy factions you got to deal with, and they can actually fight each other.
It's going to be pretty interesting because it's going to make a lot of a more interesting world for Sea of Thieves. It's a fun game, but it can be really monotonous.
Oh yeah.
Whenever you're just doing.
Well,
it all the time.
at this point we're doing the recording. The Sea of Thieves update for Pirates of the Caribbean has already been out. I've played the specific story mission. From what I've heard, it makes it more.
Have you played it?
I've played Sea of Thieves since then, but I haven't played the Pirates of the Caribbean section quite yet. But I heard that once you start the quest, it makes it more engaging as a single-player experience. Like, oh, I'm interested. I still don't want to play this by myself very much, but it's cool nevertheless.
I mean, yeah, that's kind of the thing. It's like a lot of people play it by themselves, and when you're playing that game by yourself, it can get really monotonous. I need to.
Also frustrating.
I had it on the Xbox Game Pass.
Yeah,
so
it's also very frustrating, especially playing by yourself, and there's a group of Reapers that just grief you the entire time, just killing you over and over and over and over again.
Tragic.
Yeah. But like, I mean, yeah, hopefully, like, it's a little more single player. I mean, I feel like that game that's kind of missing that, Also, probably fun, like, gonna make it a lot more fun when you're with your homies and everything.
Obviously.
So that's there.
Me singing along with sea shanties while someone's driving the wheel. Granted, though, no, I'm usually the one driving the wheel. I can't see shit, but I'm the one driving.
Everybody's there with their instruments playing. Oh, dude,
Mhm.
that game's just it's pretty entertaining. So like it can only get like a little better. And honestly, I love Pirates of the Caribbean. So like,
Yeah.
I'm hella down, bro. I mean, Psychonauts 2, also kind of excited for that.
God, when was the last
is a fucking
Psychonauts was
great-
Oh,
released?
Psychonauts as well.
Yeah.
I missed that.
Psychonauts?
Okay.
Yeah,
When was
Psychonauts
Psychonauts #1 first released? God man, how long ago was that?
Psychonauts, the original, was
Years.
released
Jesus.
in 2005.
Oh my,
Oh,
jeez,
God.
I feel old. 15 years,
I
Jesus
feel old,
Christ.
too. Jesus.
16 years.
16 years, oh
Yeah,
my
to be honest
God.
about it.
God.
It's been 16 years. Holy shit.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. Fucking 2005. Oh my God, Jesus. So just for y'all to know how old we are, you know. Everybody that's watching here is like,
we played
there's
this.
probably a lot of people our age. They're like, oh my God, 2005. Are you kidding?
We played this in middle school. That's how long ago it's been. Jesus fucking Christ.
I was 2005. I was
middle school or elementary school, one of the two.
I was in elementary school, bro.
Yeah, holy shit.
Yeah, middle school, elementary. Goddamn.
Yeah, I was like 5th grade. I think.
Oh, this
something
is
like
gonna
that.
be a little insulting. Apparently, this game takes place after the events of the VR game, so I had to do the story for that too. Fuck.
Well, I've never played the VR game.
Oh no, it picks up right after that, and I don't know how much that story continues from that point. Anyway.
Yeah, we can just watch a playthrough of it before you don't play the second
that'll
one.
probably be it.
I mean, I'll just wait for the PSVR too. But anyway, continue.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, as far as that goes, like, there's, you know, obviously the Breath of the Wild 2, whatever they're gonna call it. I don't know. That's
probably.
I mean, I'm pretty excited, hopefully, for it, because I mean, the first one was I played it quite a bit.
Mhm.
It was pretty fun. So I mean, I'm just like,
From the glimpses of gameplay I saw, it looks like a lot more verticality focus one, as well as some really interesting 3D puzzle solving.
Yeah, the puzzle solving in the first one was pretty fun. So I'm like, okay, let's see what else they do.
Yeah, because they're doing a kind of a portal aspect where you actually can go from underneath a platform and teleport through it to the surface.
There's a lot of there's just a lot going on.
Yep.
I'm gonna say this, that I've been wanting to play that game for a while. Just that I don't have a Switch.
Breath of the Wild. Oh damn.
No. Leon here, folks, has been slacking on that because I've been on his ass a little bit when Monster Hunter Rise is coming out, and he hasn't been able to play that either.
I'm waiting for that on PC.
I
I'm waiting
have
for that
no
to come out on
money.
PC, bro. I'm waiting.
Yeah. Well, I'm pretty sure it's gonna look
Waiting
better
for
on
it.
PC because, to be totally honest, the Switch version still looks a bit. It looks crappy. It plays great. It just doesn't look great.
Well, regardless, I still want to play it. I've been avoiding spoilers out the ass for this
Breath
game.
of the Wild? That's amazing,
Yeah.
dude. The fact you managed to last
And,
this long?
Well, Breath of the Wild, it's a little easier to avoid spoilers because there's just so much you can do.
Just a lot of shit, you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
Like, I beat the game, but I nowhere did close to 100%.
No, I've been slacking off on it because I have the mindset of a madman because I'm actually trying to find all the Korok seeds.
Yeah, no, fuck that, dude. There's like 100 of
No,
them.
800.
Oh, yeah, there's 800 of them.
Oh
Sorry.
God, that's yeah.
Apologies.
You are a madman. Okay.
Fuck that.
And he's the one with the gun.
Yeah, fuck that, bro. Metroid Dread, okay, that's another one that I was fucking excited for.
Dude, I never thought I would live to
saw
see
that.
the day
I
of
can't wait.
brand new Metroid, a 2D Metroid game, man. I never thought I'd live to see the day. And I know, and it's from the same studio who did the remake of the original Metroid on DS. Apparently, that one's really good.
Yeah.
Samus
My
Return.
thing is, now that we're getting a Metroid game, what do you think? Like, whose dick do I have to fondle to get a F-Zero game? Like, who? Who do I?
The
have
last
to
F-Zero
touch?
game that was
That's a
released
good
was on the
question.
GameCube, man. That's 3
I
generations
know, and
ago.
It was so fun. It was so fucking fun. I'm mad as hell that I feel like, oh, it's Captain Falcon from Smash, and I'm like, no, you absolute
Yeah,
slut.
it's
You whore.
It's Captain
F-Zero.
Zero. He was a racer before he became a fighter.
He was a racer. That for some reason they put him in a fighting game, and the man had the power of God.
The last release of F-Zero game was from 2004 called F-Zero Climax on the GBA. Holy shit. They haven't touched.
They didn't.
They haven't touched this franchise in 17 years. Holy sh!
Yeah, no. Like
Was it
last
because,
time
like, the
last
controls
time
were
I
kinda
played
bad or
one,
something
it
like
was on the
that?
fucking
Huh?
Game Boy. I think it was. I mean, no.
Wasn't
sorry,
it because like the controls were just, like kind of bad or something like
No, no, it was
that?
never
I
that.
forget the reasonings.
No,
it was a hard game.
Yeah.
It was a very hard racing
it
game.
was
I'll
literally
say
a
that.
hyper racer because like how Wipeout plays was super fast and really tricky turns and everything. And
You gotta fucking drift and
Okay,
shit.
okay.
You know?
yeah,
I want them to add Captain Falcon to fucking Mario Kart. Like I'm waiting for them to add him to fucking Mario
no,
Kart.
they add
That
no
would
they add,
make
they
so
add the
much
Blue
sense.
Falcon. They add the Blue Falcon. to
They added his car,
But then
but not him.
yeah.
And I'm like, where the fuck is he?
They added Link. They added Animal Crossing. They added
They added Link. They added fucking like
Isabelle.
all the baby versions.
Yeah.
Okay,
No,
look,
the
I'm
guy
gonna be
who
honest.
actually
I
drives
play
the
as
damn
baby
car?
Isabella.
Yeah, put
I
him
play
in
as
there.
baby Rosalina. Sorry,
Rosalina. Yeah,
baby Rosalina is my fucking main, bro.
but yeah, no.
It pisses Joyce off so much every time I kick him. I kick his ass. Little baby on a motorcycle, little scooter rushes past him at like 1,000 miles per hour.
They see me rolling. They're hating.
Bro. Speaking of Mario, Mario Party Superstars.
Ah, dude.
Another one
Mm-hmm.
that I was pretty excited.
Dude,
for,
it's just
actually.
it's the timing seems perfect because I've been complaining with the recent Mario Party that it just felt
There's
too
so few options.
yeah,
There's
it's so
few.
babyfied too. Like it's so easy.
It's dumb.
It's just too
It's so easy.
Yeah. But now they added more maps, from even classic maps from the N64 era, and 100 minigames. I'm excited as
Dude,
hell.
As long as we get the
Wow.
N64 era maps, I'm happy. I want to play DK Jungle so bad. I want to play the DK Jungle one so bad, bro. It's been years since I played it. That one and the fucking stupid one where you would have to. It was just a straight line, and then once you got there, the Goomba would just give you a star and toss you all the way back. You know, you have to do that.
Wow.
But if you landed like two before the Goomba, it was like fucking pirates that would launch you back, and you'd have to start all the fucking way over. And dude, there was nothing more infuriating than getting your way there and then getting tossed all the way.
Oh,
back
dude, I
and
want to
having
see.
hope you
I want to
landed a
see
dolphin.
like what other like the crap, like, not the crap nasty, but like friendship ending mini games they're gonna show where you can fuck your friends over so hard.
Hey, do you want to end in a fist fight?
Bring it on!
Yes.
Dude,
Ending friendships.
that's Mario Party for you, baby.
Bruh. Yeah. And I think from there, I mean, those. I think those are probably the games that I've been most really looking forward to. I mean, Starfield. The trailer for Starfield, actually, I was like, okay, you know, this looks interesting. I mean, they keep teasing it, but I want to know what the fuck is going on with that game.
Yep.
You
All we know is a spaceship. There's an alien planet.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. That's all we know. It's a spaceship in space. Mark Hamill. It's like, okay.
Oh my god, that sounds so
Cool.
epic.
Cool. You know, awesome. A game that a lot of people were laughing at, but I kind of am excited for, is that Avatar: Frontiers of Pandora one. I think it's interesting because really, as much as that movie was a meme and it wasn't really a great movie,
No.
it looked awesome.
Oh, yeah.
And I watched that movie like 17 times.
No,
as a
there's
kid 'cause it looked
potential.
awesome.
They're like
You know?
the world of Avatar has
The
potential.
world, yeah, the world of Pandora is fucking cool. Like the animals and everything, and the way the Na'vi and all that. It's like, okay.
Mhm.
And it's like the idea of like,
yes.
oh, I can become a hunter and get my own flying little dragon and fly. What? Hell yes.
I'm just curious, like
What do
how
you mean?
yeah.
I'm really curious how it's going to be designed. Is it going to be more like, well, it's
I feel like
Ubisoft.
it's gonna be Assassin's Creed, like
Yeah,
you know, I feel like it's
Ubisoft,
probably
Assassin's
The
Creed,
game looks
Division.
beautiful,
Oh,
though.
yeah, it looks.
It is a Ubisoft game,
Yeah.
so it's
Very
probably
damn
gonna have
good.
some Ubisoft shit going on.
Unfortunately,
It's
that's-
gonna have some
I just-
fancy stuff.
That's the unfortunate
I
part.
just
I
hope
have
that
to
we
hope
can
for
do
the
some, like,
best because
airbending,
apparently
that's
they
all.
fixed a bunch of the shit from Valhalla because it came out and it was, but they apparently updated and fixed a ton of stuff. For
I gotta ask my brother then because he has a copy and he apparently likes it. So
And then I think out of here, fucking Far Cry 6, my guy. Oh, dude, I'm actually really excited for Far Cry 6.
it looks cool.
I don't like being excited for it, but I'm actually pretty excited.
I'm more curious of the weapon customization because they pushed that pretty hard in the opening trailer.
People are like, I don't really
Oh.
like this whole like makeshift weapon stuff, and I'm like, I mean, you can still get normal guns, but like, you're fighting a revolution.
You
know,
got-
the whole
you-
idea
you're
is
playing literally
you're doing
guerrillas.
Scrap weaponry.
Yeah.
You're playing as guerrillas. You know, the whole idea of you having like a rocket, like a fucking mortar backpack,
Mhm.
and it's like people are like, that's not realistic, and I'm like, okay, what part of sticking a fucking branch into your arm to pull out your bullet to heal yourself is realistic?
Or the
Please,
or
tell me.
or the fact that a pet alligator
Very
can actually,
realistic.
or the fact you have a pet
Extremely
alligator
realistic.
who wears
You
a
have a pet alligator
jacket.
with a gold tooth.
Yeah.
He wears a jacket, and his name is fucking Guapo. Or you have a little paraplegic wiener dog named Chorizo.
Who's a
Dude,
medic?
that shit, bro, I almost cried when I saw that little dog roll up. I was like, oh my god, I need this game.
He's so cute.
Fucking, it's a little wiener dog, and its name is Chorizo. It's like, bro, I have, bro. Oh fuck.
He's so cute. I want to play with him. Also intriguing, nevertheless. I thought the DLC they announced for it. You get to play the villains, the past Far Cry entries from Far Cry 3, 4, and 5. You get to play into their eyes of sorts and see the experience. Granted, though, it's a DLC only, so it might be a very short experience, and you can only get it with the season pass they announced, but they haven't even announced the price for it yet.
I fucking love it, dude.
Yep.
I mean, okay.
Yeah, good.
Whatever. Season passes, that's the way of the future, I guess.
Yep.
Yeah.
Was that it for you, Aaron?
I mean, other than that, it was just... Oh, yeah, the Tom Clancy Rainbow Six Extraction, which I hope I still get to do the beta for, because I signed up for the beta for this thing like 2 fucking years ago, and I never got anything for it. So I'm hoping, that...
When is the game set to come out?
Beta. I don't fucking know. Sometime this year.
R6 Extraction.
September in 2021, yeah.
Jesus, that's really short.
Yeah, that's really not that far away.
That beta has to be about a week at least.
Wow, that's like 2 months away. Yeah, I mean, who knows if it's gonna be good. I'm gonna be honest with you. If there's anything they need to do to fix that game for it to be an okay, like zombie, co-op FPS type game, it's make the shooting not as stiff. Because I get why it's so stiff in Siege. Because it's like, you're wearing armor, you're leading into the corner. It's supposed to be super tactical and everything. Mm-hmm. But in a zombie apocalypse, it's like, I need to. There's some shit that needs to go down for this to work correctly. I mean, I hope it's good, but who the fuck knows?
Yeah.
At the end of the day, I can only hope. I can only hope.
That's all we can do nowadays, man.
I just really hope I get to do the beta, because I signed up for this beta years ago, and they were never said anything about it ever again. I completely forgot that game was coming out until E3.
Well, I mean, they originally called it Quarantine, but because of a recent quarantine, they had to change it.
Yeah, that was pretty much it for me. So.
All right. Well,
what was y'all's interest?
Leon, take it away.
I didn't really have many. 2 of them were already spoken about. It was the Avatar, the Last Air Bluebender.
The Last Air Bluebender.
And Metroid. Those 2, I was I was more intrigued with Metroid because it's Metroid. It's been a while since we had a good Metroid game. And the Avatar one, it just looked pretty, and kind of interested. Want to have my own, like you said, own little dragon and everything like that. Mm-hmm. Though the other one that the other 2 that I was interested in was Wizards and Guns. It just looks cool. The wizards shooting guns, basically. it's basically oxymoron.
No, it's not really an oxymoron. But if you enchant the gun,
Yeah.
Hey, you can enchant the gun, but normally when you think of a wizard, you think of staff, not a pistol.
I mean,
or an AK,
but what if the wizard isn't a bitch?
That's true. Yes, that's true. I didn't think of that.
Would you not be more afraid if a wizard pulled out a gat? Let's say you go up to a wizard and you're expecting to pull out a book or a staff, and he pulls out a fucking revolver, and you're like, oh, whoa, holy shit!
Yo, hold up, wait a minute. A modern era, what the hell?
You go
fantasy.
You go to the backwoods. There's a hillbilly wizard. He's got a double barrel that he's enchanting.
But aside from that, the other one was Death's Door. It looks interesting. I like how the combat is.
Yeah, I remember. Didn't we go over that one? I think we talked about it.
Death's Door, I think they only announced it at E3 at that time. Death's Door. Oh, there's Death's Door's Jin. Hold on.
Regardless,
Oh, the Death's Door's already out. It's on Steam right now.
Oh, okay. Well.
Oh no, it's
Steam. Well, then I can't play that shit.
Yeah, Devolver Digital they just continue more announcements. I think it's just an update for it, but nevertheless, it looks cool. It's coming. Though they announced it was for Xbox Series X specifically console release, but it's on Steam.
Xbox.
Yeah.
The console I also don't have.
Well, you don't have to play it on Xbox. I'm just saying if you have a PC, play it on that.
Well, you already know the problem with mine. because we tried that last
Yeah,
time.
no, that's a problem you have to deal with here on Leon. I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's okay.
Leon,
These will all be on my backlog, and I'll
That's a very
be
big
able to
backlog.
grasp them one day.
Leon's
Yes,
gonna
it is
get a
gonna be a very
PC
big
and he's not gonna
backlog.
sleep for like a week straight. He's just gonna play like every game that he's missed out on. It's just sitting in his library.
Dude, my library is insane, man. I have so much I gotta play through on my PC.
But other than that, that's pretty much it. Pele, do you have anything that you were interested in?
Of sorts. I'm really excited when they announce a new Metal Slug game. At E3 as well. It's not your typical Metal Slug. It's not a twin stick. It's not a side-scrolling.
The tactics?
Yes, Metal Slug Tactics. Like hell yeah, a new Metal Slug game. And I can't.
Yeah.
I really like those tactics style games. Like I fell in love with XCOM, and this one looks like it's really intriguing. Still cartoonish, still fun, not original style.
They did give it like a nice little update. Yeah.
Yep.
Like graphical little update.
Because it's just I miss that series so much. I haven't played a Metal Slug game in a very long time. The announcement of Payday 3, so people are just blowing their minds out of that one, for sure.
Oh my
Absolutely.
god.
They didn't show any gameplay. They just announced it like, it's Payday 3, because Payday 2 was so fucking fantastic.
I don't want to get excited until I see gameplay.
Yeah. Overkill Studios has a lot to go on for it. We were talking about Extraction. Let's see. Not sure if you guys want to talk about Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy, if anything like that.
That one.
Huh? Oh yeah. I don't know. I'm not super excited about that.
Guardians, I'm a bit apprehensive because I was unfortunately suckered into the Avengers thing, and that disappointed me quite a bit. So, but here's hoping it's better because it is a single player focused title, but you're only stuck as Star-Lord, and does the Telltale's aspect where you make certain character choices that advance character relationships. Like, I wonder how this could go because I'm just really curious what they could go with this if given the opportunity, because I know I'm never gonna get another Deus Ex game. So here's hoping they can do some good with it.
We can hope.
Yeah, I always hope. Let's see. Oh yeah, no real details of what the game actually is, but it looks kind of fun. Like, well, they describe an open world co-op shooter from Arcane Austin, same people of the Dishonored, Prey, and still not out yet, but still cool Deathloop game, Redfall, a new vampire co-op hunting game of sorts.
Oh yeah.
I'm curious of how that's.
Yeah, they haven't released any gameplay or anything.
No, it was just the announcement.
The idea behind it's pretty cool though.
I'm guessing with some games coming out, it's the year of the vampire because we got Vampire the Masquerade coming out, this thing, and a few other vampire games are off my
I
head.
just hope that they're good vampires, not.
Well,
like
also Resident Evil 8, Big Lady Demetrice is a vampire technically.
Lady Dimitrescu.
Big villain.
The internet really broke for that woman. It's so terrifying.
I mean, she's a 9'6", very voluptuous lady who can step on your head with a single stomp.
It's so funny how like they just nowhere else did they market her specifically as for Lady Dimitrescu as much as they did in the United States.
And the funny thing is, like, it's spoilers for fans, she's not even the main boss either.
I mean, yeah, she's cool,
Yeah.
but it's really funny. They were like, "Yo, people like her, so I guess we'll promote her."
And
Makes sense.
And I'm guessing that's why, speaking of Resident Evil 8, they also announced DLC coming for the game. No details of what that DLC is. No idea what it's going to be. Hopefully story related. Hopefully Lady Dimitrescu related. But yeah.
Big buff lady.
New WarioWare game.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the WarioWare
I
game.
can't remember the last time I played a WarioWare game. It's been so long, but those games were always
It's
fun.
been a very long time.
It was fun, wacky experiences, just playing with friends or not. Like, this is just a selection of minigames you go through.
It's just a lot, you know. WarioWare games are just weird. Like, it's really confusing to explain them.
Mhm.
Like, what goes on in them, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. And on the game that really blew up the internet recently, the announcement for Battlefield 2042, the latest entry of the Battlefield franchise, set to come out very, very soon later this year.
Yeah, that looks really good.
It looks really great.
Lord.
It looks pretty cool in terms of the trailer. Hopefully it'll be good. From what details they also announced for it, down for is that they're focused almost exclusively on the multiplayer function alone. So there won't be a single player, and there won't be a battle royale. Sorry for the fans who actually like those. But yeah, no. Hopefully they do better, and as well as they're making the multiplayer maps and servers much bigger. 128 players, so 64 versus 64 is the key frames you're going to go for.
Honest to God, there's more than enough battle royales out there.
Oh
Now.
yeah,
We don't need any more.
I know. But people, game companies always try to go for the trend. I'm just glad they're not hopping on that trend anymore because I don't recall if Battlefield 5's Battle Royale did any well. I don't think it did.
Yeah. Well, it was free, so it might say something. But
Outside of that,
yeah, I did forget about this.
Yeah.
Go
ahead.
Godfall, Fire and Darkness.
Mm-hmm.
That piqued my interest because of me liking Final Fantasy and everything. Seeing that, I was like, ooh.
It was originally a PC and a
Seems
PS5
neat.
exclusive only. Now that's coming to PS4, so that's why Leon's really excited.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah, it's
Good
a-
news. Good news.
Mhm.
I'm going to cop that if possible. If my TV doesn't say fuck you. PS4.
Oh, one thing at
Let's hope
E3
not.
I was really excited. They've actually gave us more legitimate story and gameplay trailer for Atomic Heart, this indie Fallout-esque Russian game that I was really intrigued by because it looks like really weird sci-fi, fantasy, Fallout-style tech just rolling around. Like, it's Chernobyl, but crank it up to 11 when it comes to the weird shit.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm excited for that. Stalker 2. I'm really big into the Stalker franchise. It's been so fucking long since the first Stalker game. What is it with games being finally released now after almost over a decade of absence?
I don't know.
Man, they're
New
trying to distract
inspired.
us.
Yeah, that too. What else is
I
there?
don't know. Honestly, don't know. But like, I mean, I'm glad at least.
Yeah, I'm glad finally, but it just seems like a weird trend.
Yeah.
And
Oh yeah, Hello Neighbor 2 was another one that I was kind of excited for.
oh yeah, I did see that. I played the first one, got really frustrated, and just abandoned it.
It is just weird.
Yeah.
It's just a weird game.
I know people will enjoy it. I applaud them for it. I know it can be very creepy at times, but it just gets frustrating because the amount of puzzles and sneaking around you do in a very small space. Granted, too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, Brawlhalla
Yeah,
and TMNT having a crossover.
Yep.
How about that one?
Wade would love that.
Wade, Wolf.
Anyone who plays Brawlhalla, I applaud you. I'm not a Brawlhalla fan though. Sorry. Not my cup of tea.
TMNT.
Yep, it's cool.
Yeah, I love that man.
I mean, I think as far as that goes, there's a lot of like indie games and stuff like that I was also
Yeah,
kind of excited for here. And
the
there.
presentation before E3
Obviously,
released a shitload of stuff that caught my interest, and the biggest reveal of that, of course, was Elden Ring, which I'm pretty sure.
Oh yeah, Back for Blood
yeah.
is another
And
one.
Back 4 Blood?
Back for Blood and Elder Ring.
Elden Ring.
Escape from also an Escape, like the stuff that they're adding for Escape
Tarkov,
from Tarkov,
yep.
those updates that they released
Mhm.
for Escape from Tarkov. I was like, okay,
Mhm.
alright. I need to fucking download that to my new SSD because it takes so long to launch, and I don't know why.
I'll put that on my. I'll get Escape from Tarkov when I get an actual desktop. I don't think my PC can run it.
That is understandable.
Yeah.
So-
but like,
Oh, yeah.
I'm pretty excited for Back 4 Blood. I'm not even gonna lie.
Dude,
Like,
a Left 4 Dead
it
style
looks-
game I haven't played in a while.
Yeah.
Though Vermintide.
If you like Left 4 Dead style games, Vermintide is pretty good. I've been
Oh,
playing
yeah.
that quite a bit.
Vermintide is pretty great, but it's granted though it's not really much like straight up zombies and guns and stuff like this. This one is a traditional Left 4 Dead.
Big rats. I don't know. There's a big monster at one point.
Oh,
dude,
yeah.
So there's a lot going on in that game from what you can see.
This one looks
Lot of
cool.
things
I can't
going
wait
on
to
there.
see what they go for it. Hopefully they learn from their mistakes from Evolve at the very least. That's my only concern.
That's
Oh, yeah, I
understandable.
hope so.
Uh-huh.
No, can only hope at this point in time.
Well,
But, I mean, there's a ton of other like indie games that I saw that I was like, oh, that's cool, but I genuinely don't remember a lot of their names right now.
that's the thing with these. Oh, the 2D black and white Tales to Tsushima style game. I forget the name of it. It's like saw the name that really got my attention. I just can't remember the name off the top of my head right now. 2D Ghost of Tsushima.
Where? Sorry for the silence. We just, you know.
No, Trek to Yomi. Trek to Yomi. That's the name of the game. Trek to Yomi is a 2D black and white samurai-esque game. It looks fucking phenomenal.
Oh god, why did I forget about that one? Good lord, that also looked pretty good.
Yes, Leon here is a resident weeb. He would be really big into this.
Samurai. Oh, sorry.
That was really bad, but okay.
Yep, Trek to Yomi looks really dope. And speaking also,
Yeah, it does actually. I just looked it up.
Yep, it does look dope. And also with the announcement recently of the director's cut of Ghost of Tsushima as well.
Ghost of Tsushima. Yeah, I really kind of want to get that. I was looking at it like, damn, bro. Like,
Yeah.
shit.
Really excited.
How long? That game's pretty long. So, like, what did they cut out? You know, is the question.
Well, maybe just not something they finished and sell with DLC, which is only $10 upgrade, so it's not that different. I am really interested though for one feature, though it's minor. I'd rather have it than anything else. They're fixing the lip syncing for the Japanese dub of the game to match it better because
thank God.
because that was my biggest concern when I was playing the game. Like it doesn't match up, so it feels a bit off.
I was watching it in I had the audio in Japanese too because it felt more authentic, and it was like really weird sometimes that it didn't match up. I'm glad they're doing that.
That is weird,
That's
though.
good.
I know you.
Well, I mean, it was made by Sucker Punch
Japanese
Studios,
thing.
which is in the United States. So yeah.
No, I get the English thing, but because we're playing in Japanese, it would make sense to play in more authentic Japanese to make it fit the aesthetic. But the lip sync isn't done in English.
Well,
so
you have to realize that the voice actors, then like the actors and everything that played, you know, they voice lined it in English. So, you know, they used like they recorded their mouths to make like the animation.
Yeah.
So that's why it matches up.
Well, I'm glad they're taking the time to do the Japanese part. So
Yeah, I mean, for $10, I mean that's not even that bad of an upgrade.
yeah, no. Me and my friend Jones, we were really concerned for a minute there because I thought we were gonna have to buy the whole game again to get that stuff.
Yeah, it would be kind of rough.
be a bitch.
I'm glad they're doing that. Sucker Punch Studios is a real OG, bro.
Yeah, $10.
Right.
I'm cool with that. $10. I'll easily give that. But yeah, that's it for my interest. Outside of some complaints, if you guys want to hear me rant about it for E3.
I mean, I don't really have any rants or anything like that because there was nothing that like really upset me. The only thing that was kind of dumb was the fucking Battlefield stuff, which we were talking about a bit ago.
Yes. So, what about the Battlefield 2042? One really disappointing news that shortly after the announcement of Battlefield 2042, there was a leak for the European market showing the price settings for Battlefield 2042 Standard Edition. On PC, they're going for $60. On PS4, $70. On PS5, $80. If that's the case,
$80 for only multiplayer game.
Yep.
All right, keep that in mind.
I give it some of the doubt because it's from the European market, so it could be different. But if that fact still remains by the time of release, which is very short, mind you, in the North American market, I'm gonna be very fucking pissed off. I don't think it's fair to just to charge players more for an upgrade on hardware difference. Granted, though, PC is still freaking king. Why is that the cheapest?
I don't know, but my thing is, why the freaking hell is it $80? Why is it $80? Why?
Because it's fucking EA, is my opinion. I think.
You know, it's just like that's so confusingly unnecessary for it to be that expensive. But I mean,
and this is the standard edition. You don't get anything extra, but you're paying more regardless.
Just regular, so you're gonna pay like $120 for like everything, you know, special edition. Now, I think if it's like, is that taxes included? Do you think?
Again, that's
gonna be like $80,
yeah.
And then it's gonna be like, oh well, you got a $60 game ends up being like 65, you know, 70, something like that usually.
Yeah. Well,
so it's gonna end up being like $86 for a fucking video game. Are you out of your goddamn
dude,
mind?
if it ever comes to the day it's $100 per game, my hobby's dead for me. I'm pretty sure at that point.
Yeah, like $80 for a game is, bro. At $80 for a game, bro.
My hobby is
I gotta
dead.
buy groceries. I gotta pay bills,
it might have the worst launch if that's the case.
Dude, I just can't believe that. There's got to be some sort of pricing thing going on.
Again, it was a leak from the European area, so that's what I'm expecting for at most. So it could be a lie. I'm hoping it's a lie, but if it turns out to be true, I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it at launch at the very least.
Oh hell no! I'm not gonna buy anything EA related ever at launch. Are you out of your mind? It's like asking to get banned, bro. Bah! You've wasted your money. I will now laugh.
Especially since their Battlefield is a yearly franchise now. They're trying to release a new Battlefield almost every year, right? Like Call of Duty does.
What?
They're Battlefield's like trying to do a Call of Duty where they're trying to release a new entry every year, right?
I hope to God not.
Okay, I wasn't sure, but
I hope to God not.
But if that was the case,
That doesn't sound healthy.
No, it does. It's not. Absolutely not. I'm just saying, like, I thought that was the case.
Let me be honest with you. At least from what they're showing in trailers, because usually in trailers they show the intention of what they want the game to be. At least with this trailer, unless they're fucking with us, they're just trying to draw us in for the hype. It actually looks like what Battlefield is, which is like fun. Just, hey, do you want to fucking jump out of that jet and, you know, shoot the guy with the rocket launcher and then dive back into your jet, like, you know, the very famous clip? Yeah, you can do that. Whereas like Battlefield 5 was like, hey, there's this random woman with a missing arm running through the woods in a World War II, you know, battlefield. And I was like, why is it World War II? I don't want that. I thought it was going to be a Vietnam game. Like, I thought Battlefield 5 was going to be Vietnam, which I thought would have been cool, because we haven't had a Vietnam game in a while. Like, the last Vietnam game that I played for a long period of time was Rising Storm 2 Vietnam, and that was an old game.
Yep, PC only, by the way, folks. Right
yeah, it's PC only.
But
it's fucking great, though.
Oh, yeah.
That game will give you PTSD.
Why was there like a whole trend for the World Wars, honestly?
Well, because that's how...
Okay, look, here's the thing. The thing is, Battlefield 1 with World War 1 was actually really fun. I played the hell out of Battlefield 1.
Yeah.
It was really good. But we'd already had a lot of World War II shit going down, and then they were trying to go away from World War II and go into the future, but then they went too far into the future with shooters, and it was like, yeah, this isn't that great, so then they had to kind of rail it back. So hopefully, with 2042, they're kind of like in that perfect niche of, yeah, it's future enough that they can have cool, crazy shit, but not some of the future that we can't identify with it, you know?
Yep.
It's still recognizable.
20 years, so hopefully.
Yeah, well, the thing is that...
That's gonna be us.
It's gonna be us.
World War III fucking stuff.
I was gonna say, like, it's also kind of ironic when I thought about 2042, because does anybody remember 2142?
2142?
Yeah.
Yeah. It was a super future game. You could get in a mech and everything. It was a fucking great game.
So, like, they're still going back in the past technically, and I'm like, oh, okay, that's interesting for sure.
2142 was good, but 2142 had soul.
Mm-hmm.
It had a soul. Like it was like Bad Company 2, for example. God damn, bro.
Man, I'm still waiting on Bad Company 3, man.
If we could get a fucking just a remaster of Bad Company 2, leave everything the same, just update the graphics.
It'd be amazing.
Maybe the movement of the controller and stuff like that, you know, modernize it a little bit, but overall just leave it the same. God, that game would kill. The game is a classic.
Yep.
If you out there, if anybody listens to this and hasn't played Bad Company 2, please do. Do yourself a favor. It's one of the best shooters mankind has ever made.
But yeah, from Battlefield 2042, here's hoping my fears are just faultless, but nevertheless, I always have caution for that era. But besides that rant, my only other complaints I did have with you specifically, presentations about Bandai Namco and 2K. 2K's for E3 was extremely just why to me, because all they did was pretty much they did a Zoom call with a few of their executives and just talk about the improved work conditions in their workspace and everything. Why the hell did you save a panel at E3 to do this? You didn't show anything, and this is 2K, the people who own freaking Grand Theft Auto.
No, they don't. That's not 2K. No, wait, 2K owns Rockstar. It doesn't.
Yeah.
Yeah. Never mind. I'm wrong. They also are the ones that own all the sports games that people play right now.
Which I'm surprised they didn't go more into that, because, you know, they've been pushing that pretty hard for sports games. I think... No, I don't think they announced any sports games at E3. I could be wrong, though.
Well, I don't know. I don't think they did. I don't really care if they did.
I know. But people still do, and I know some fans for it. The other presentation of Bandai Namco, they only had about an hour to present for an hour, and the game they just brought up was a game that we already know existed, and just more, I guess, behind the scenes stuff was Dark Pictures Anthology House of Ashes. Like, okay, cool, but you're not going to show off anything like the new Demon Slayer that you guys are also working on?
No, it's kind of like set in stone, though. Like, people are going to buy it.
I know people are going to buy it, but, you know, it would have been also cool to see something like that beyond just House of Ashes, you know?
True.
I mean, yeah.
House of Ashes, Dark Pictures, let's face it, is more niche than what Demon Slayer could be, because there's a lot of people like Demon Slayer beyond just the manga and the anime, and the game alone looks great from the same people who did Ultimate Ninja Storm. So
It's true. True.
Yeah, I mean, I never really played those games, so I can't really give that kind of opinion.
What was it? 4 had the most graphical update
yes.
out of everything. And
Well, I consider the Ultimate Ninja Storm franchise, like, if you ever watched Naruto, I consider Ultimate Ninja Storm series like a good alternative to knowing the Naruto story, because it doesn't do quickly, but it does it extremely well. And the cutscenes, like the QTE cutscenes during some of the fights, holy shit, they rifled out of the anime.
probably better sometimes.
Sometimes, yeah. I think my favorite fight from the entire Ultimate Ninja Storm series was between Naruto and Sasuke when they first met up again. Like, wow, this looks really different from an anime, and I think it looks better than the anime.
That's kind of weird if like a video game manages to do it better.
I know, right? But I think that's just Cyber 2 Connect in general, because they do really great cinematic work, because that's what they did for DBZ Kakarot for quite a bit too, because that also is a game that pretty much does the entire DBZ saga in one go, excluding the fillers.
Mm-hmm. And we see that thing a lot, so it's like...
It's actually kind of crazy. I mean, I feel like it makes sense, you know, to an extent.
Yeah. Well, I do believe that they have the talent and creative work, and some animes do give it that fact, which I'm always hoping as a fanboy for some animes I love that they do it one day to the same degree as what Cyber 2 Connect has published for. But I know not every game studio is going to do that, nor every franchise will ever get that. But a boy can dream, you know.
Yeah. He can. But
yeah, that's...
Would you say that would be all?
I would say that's it. All right.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, like, I'm gonna be honest with you. This E3 was kind of, you know,
lackluster. But I
lackluster in a lot of the presentations that they had.
There were some like humorous ones though, like the Outer Worlds too.
Oh yeah. No, I mean, they did.
That was
some of them
humorous.
tried.
Yeah.
But overall, I think it was kind of. You know,
I mean, I can't blame them too much, because, you know, a whole year COVID really hindered a lot of people.
A lot of shit's been going down, so it's hit a lot of gaming studios pretty hard.
Yeah, so I can't completely blame them for the lackluster choices, because I know what happened to the world. But anyway.
Yeah, I mean, why don't y'all let us know what games y'all were, you know, got your interests, what y'all interested in. You know, let us know if there's any of the ones we mentioned, like what about it gets you hyped for it, you know. There's definitely a bit of everything for everybody with the games that are coming out.
All right. Thanks for listening, y'all. You guys have a good night.
Good one. And
have a good one.
Leg sweep. Haha. Bye.
No, we must catch him. No.
Attack of the Minisode.